Anime, the legendary hero is dead. Continuing from episode 10, Henri utilized her necromancer magic to transfer Tuka's soul back into Cyan the hero's body. Despite the body switch, Tuka could still perceive Yuna's consciousness. He explained to Henri and the others that ever since he left the realm of memories, he had been able to see Yuna's consciousness. Henri attempted to visualize Yuna using her divination crystal of magic. And indeed, she caught a faint glimpse of Yuna's figure. According to Henri, their souls were connected after Tuka had inhabited Yuna's body for so long. Henri could even perceive the threads of magical energy that linked Tuka and Yuna. Perhaps that's why Yuna got dragged into the realm of memories alongside Tuka. However, Millie grew concerned about Yuna's physical body. It could be troublesome if their father were to discover it. They bound Yuna's body and concealed it in the carriage's trunk. Tuka suggested they simply inform others that Yuna had gone to the village or something similar. Unfortunately, it wasn't as easy as that. Fieri had been present all along and overheard their conversation. Meanwhile, the mayor was sleeping and dreaming about his past. When he was appointed as the mayor, all he wanted was to increase his wealth. To achieve that, he equipped the city with all the necessary facilities that could be utilized for his own gain. However, over time, he gained the respect of the entire town. The sight of the townspeople praising him suddenly transformed into the townspeople being affected by demon magic. The mayor woke up abruptly from his sleep. Belarco informed him that they had arrived in the capital. There were only 13 or 14 hours left before the townspeople turned into demons. Even if he reported it to the king, it seemed like it would still be too late. The mayor pondered after witnessing his recent dream. On the other hand, Friedrich was frustrated because Diego kept sending careless assassins. Ethel had betrayed them, and Nefu was killed. Friedrich was worried that this would only strengthen the combat power of the hero group. Diego was very confident that they would win, no matter how strong their opponents were. Suddenly, the Knight Order of Magic, dispatched by Rosal, ambushed them from above. Unfortunately, Diego easily dodged their attack. Diego immediately wanted to prove that they would not lose by fighting against the intruders. Inside the king's palace, Rosal used telepathic projection magic to observe the situation directly. Surwela and the king also witnessed it. Although Diego was struck down, he quickly regenerated. His power came from the 4 Demon King generals. Instead of using magic crystals, he replaced them with the bodies of the 4 Demon King generals. Friedrich was also attacked, but he used his magic to teleport the enemy's weapons to pierce their own bodies. Diego started to get a little serious. He used his necromancer magic to control one of the 4 Demon King generals himself, specifically Vertex. The Knight Order of Magic was shocked by his actions and realized they were facing a formidable opponent. Many of the knights were slain. Rosal, Surwela, and the king had to witness the brutal massacre. The king did not expect to confront the 4 Demon King generals again after their deaths. The capital was clearly in danger of being destroyed if left unchecked. The king made the decision to gather soldiers and attack Elvenia. At the same time, the mayor and Belarco arrived in the king's chamber. The mayor explained that the necromancer's subordinate demons were turning the residents of Morin City into demons. There were only 12 hours left. Currently, the heroes were dealing with it, but Elvenia was currently under the control of demons. It seemed that the hero group alone would not be enough. The king said that they needed several days to gather a worthy army and deploy them. The mayor pleaded for at least some assistance from the hero group in the fight. The mayor truly wanted to save his people. When he first took office, he only cared about himself and wealth. However, he was touched when the townspeople respected him. He finally realized how important they were to him. Belarco also pleaded with the king. Even the horses they rode on joined in the plea. Surwela hurriedly requested permission to mobilize the knight troops and the golden ships. Not only her troops, but Surwela would also bring that person to bolster their combat power. Surwela invited the mayor to meet that person in the prison. Some time ago, Surwela caught him walking naked in the capital. The person referred to by Surwela turned out to be Kyle. Regardless, after Cyan's absence, the strongest man in the world was Kyle. Meanwhile, Tuka had explained Yuna's condition to his father. Fieri forgave Tuka as long as he was willing to join the chest sect. As a preparation before leaving, Cyan's grandfather created a magic radio so that they could communicate with each other while in Elvenia. Cyan's grandfather also felt sorry for a young woman like Yuna being left naked. He provided a garment made of demon skin. The garment could be connected through magical energy and linked to her spiritual form. He didn't mind helping Tuka and his friends for the sake of his grandson, Cyan. He already knew that his grandson was no longer alive. When they were about to board the train, Yuna was curious about how the old man knew she was naked. It turned out that, in exchange for his deteriorating vision, the old man could see magical energy and souls. And within Cyan's body, currently controlled by Tuka, he saw that there were two souls inside. Tuka immediately left without saying goodbye to his teacher, Ethel. Ethel chased after him as she was not willing to be treated like that. Once they entered the train, Tuka bound her with a holy sword and threatened her to join them in Elvenia. Initially, Ethel didn't want to help to such an extent. The king had deployed the royal ship, Naglfar, led by Sir Wayla. Isaac was also on board, concerned about the princess. As for Kyle, he still intended to kill Tuka and become Cyan's hero. He also planned to kill Henri, another necromancer, and even the 4 demon generals. The day had turned into night, and Tuka and his friends were nearing Elvenia. Suddenly, Millie revealed that she chose to become a hero because she wanted to create a peaceful world and restore Elvenia. Shortly after, Elvenia came into view. They all prepared themselves. Tuka asked Ethel to follow the plan, and Henri was instructed not to mistime her actions. They were greeted with a barrage of fire magic. Tuka protected their train with a holy sword. Then, Shannon used a crystal to see through the magic barrier. They successfully penetrated the enemy's main stronghold, where many demons were waiting. There was also a controlled skeleton being manipulated by Diego. While Tuka and Diego were talking, out of nowhere, Ethel suddenly stabbed Tuka in the head, causing him to collapse instantly. Diego believed that Ethel had not betrayed them. Ethel even urged Diego to look at the soul within the body to strengthen his belief. And indeed, there was no soul present in that body. It turned out that their plan was to transfer Tuka's soul to his original body before Ethel's attack. Tuka infiltrated through an underwater passage. After all, Elvenia was his hometown, and he knew all the ins and outs of the city. However, Henri wanted to accompany Tuka in the infiltration. Besides, Henri was sure they wouldn't care about her presence because she was a failed necromancer. They would likely consider her infiltration attempt a failure. Tuka's original body felt slower compared to Cyan's and Yuna's bodies. It seemed Tuka needed to do more exercise. After running for a while, they successfully infiltrated the enemy's base. However, for some reason, Tuka suddenly felt dizzy and even had a nosebleed. He suspected it was the side effect of frequently switching bodies or perhaps the result of consuming too much soma drops. Whatever it was, he couldn't afford to collapse before saving Yuna. Nearby, there were 2 low-level demons patrolling. Tuka used his holy sword to disguise himself. However, he ended up disguising himself as a giant turnip, making the demons more suspicious. When the 2 demons wanted to investigate the giant turnip, Tuka changed his form to attack them. Tuka and Henri possessed the 2 demons using Henri's magic. Tuka's original body was stored in the life box, while Henri carried the body as a captive infiltrator. They saw 3 people fighting a high-level demon. Henri tried to divert the attention of the other demons by claiming there was a group of heroes outside. Unfortunately, her opinion was not taken seriously because she was just a low-ranking demon. Then, Tuka put a red cloth on his head to appear as a high-level demon. In the midst of a group of demons, he introduced himself as Tuka, a high-level wandering demon. He claimed to have studied human culture and knew how to enjoy humans 120% more excitingly. Instead of torturing them, Tuka made the 3 individuals naked while wearing stockings. The other demons were highly intrigued by Tuka's new method. They admired him. Then, 2 demons approached Tuka. They recounted how ever since Diego arrived, he had only shown terrifying tortures. However, their queen had said that humans were meant to be food, so excessive torture was unnecessary. The 2 demons believed that Tuka could save their queen from Diego's clutches. After digging deeper, Tuka now knew that the queen they referred to was an enchantress demon who turned the citizens and Yuna into demons. Following that, Tuka and Henri were brought before their queen, Queen Adele. They had to hurry. They only had 1.5 hours left. Tuka brought a magic crystal obtained from Nefu, the creator demon of the memory world. With Nefu's magic, he could make anyone fall asleep if the target touched their head. The condition was that the target must not feel alert. Tuka made Queen Adele unsuspecting by expressing interest in her idealism. Adele's idealism was to turn half of humanity into demons, while the rest would become livestock, creating a world where humans and demons coexisted. Tuka even claimed that he would persuade Diego to stop. When Adele became careless, Tuka asked her to touch foreheads as a sign of friendship, stating that it was a human custom. Queen Adele believed him and fainted after touching Tuka's forehead. Tuka and Henri then revealed their true forms. However, strangely enough, they appeared to be the villains in this situation. Just as they were about to kill Queen Adele, a teleportation spell suddenly prevented them. Friedrich appeared before them through teleportation magic. Unexpectedly, Friedrich was Henri's older brother. He couldn't believe that his sister was still alive. The time showed that there was only 1 hour and 10 minutes left before the citizens and unit transformed into demons. This is the end of episode 10. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss part 11 of this series recap.